This week's Lift Weights Faster Challenge workout is a very special one that's coming from Cardigan Mark Schneider. He is the Movement Minneapolis' resident witch doctor, medical massage therapist, Eastern medicine practitioner, acupuncturist. He does exorcisms, just kidding, weddings,
baptisms, house cleaning. I do windows.
The point is, we never know exactly where the magic is coming from on him, but I know and I can tell you that all of our clients feel immensely better after a session with Mark, myself included. So he came up with this particular circuit as a way to open the heart. And you want to tell us a little bit about how you came up with this?
Sure. So number one, I just came back from a trip out west and I felt absolutely amazing, and I felt very inspired to start creating more workouts to get more of the emotions out and to build the body as well as build the spirit. So I wrote this workout because one thing I observed, because I primarily work out of coffee shops, one thing I observed is the constant hunched over position that most people are in when they are behind a computer or just doing their work thing in general. And what I've noticed is that it closes down the front of your body. The front of your body is where you are able to accept, the front of your body is where you're able to give, the front of your body is where you're able to connect. The back of your body is where you're deflecting, it's your protection. But the one thing that you will notice is because you are in this position passively, you're not actively creating a boundary, you're passively blocking out the rest of the world. So what this workout is for, and it may seem counterintuitive at the beginning, but when you go through it a couple of times and you feel your shoulders open, you feel your chest come forward, one thing you will notice is that by strengthening the back, you are able to open up your heart a little bit more. By creating more conscious effort to create boundaries, you are able to stay safer so that you're a little bit more accepting. So the goal of this workout is to make you stronger back here and more open in front.
I love it. We've named it the Spark. And here's what we've got in store for us today. We've got 10 rounds of this, so you're gonna have to be patient. Yeah, thank him for this. The star jump is the counter. That's the one that's descending from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you've hit one star jump, you're done with the whole thing. All of the other reps stay exactly consistent. Let's see, for exercises, we've got band pull-aparts, which I'll show you momentarily, dumbbell snatch, star jump, a crab with reach that I may pull Mark in to coach me on because apparently my heart is not open enough for it. And then last but not least, a progressive glute bridge with pump that looks super dirty and you're really gonna like it.
All right, so here for the workout. First motion that we're gonna do is the band pull apart. So I'm gonna position Jen in a way that's gonna be most effective in opening the shoulders and getting the shoulder blades back without stressing the front of the shoulder. So if you feel a pinch here, try either lowering your elbows a little bit or maneuvering a little bit wider on the band. All right, so Jen, I'm gonna have you put your arms up. You're gonna have a slight bend in your elbow. I don't wanna lock elbow because if you lock the elbow, it's gonna get too much tricep and it might pinch the shoulder. So slight bend in the elbow, and then you're gonna open the shoulders, squeezing your shoulder blades, punching the person next to you, squeezing your shoulder blades together and creating almost a pivot right here on the shoulder. All right, so that's going to open the shoulders. I think my chest is too big for this video, so we'll see.
10 of those.
10 of those. All right, next one is the dumbbell snatch. So you're going to get a dumbbell, work your weight, whatever you're most comfortable with. The starting position for the dumbbell snatch is going to be between the legs. You could work from the floor, or if it's hard for you to get all the way down there, you're going to start from right below the knees. All right, so from here, you're going to jump up essentially, not leaving the ground, but use your hips, propel the dumbbell straight up, pretend you're zipping your jacket, and then catch it overhead.
All right, watch your chest. Back to the rack position and back down.
So at the top, you can see her suddenly stop. That's her glutes firing and her shoulder punching and her hands punching the ceiling. That creates a straight line and it doesn't allow you to go backwards, where again you might possibly injure yourself.
Yeah. So you're going to do 5 of each. 5 of each of those. Next is star jump.
Star jump. Star jump is a flying jumping jack.
And you can't look cool while you do this, no matter what you do.
I love watching people do this. Go for it.
All right.
Again, the goal here is full extension, nice and open. Remember the goal, we're opening the chest, we're inviting the world, we're being super happy and loving on this. So as you're upping and jumping, I want this and this to open, I want your hips to open, and you're a superstar, you're super happy with it. You were lovely, absolutely.
Oh, I'm inviting that in. All
You
right,
can feel her heart open right through the video right
10 of those. And remember, you're going to decrease 1 rep each round with the star jumps. That's your counting round. Next up, we've got crab with reach, and we're going to do 5 of these per side. This is the one I need to open my heart.
So this this exercise is the crab reach, or crab with reach. So what you're going to do is the crab position. I borrowed this one from the animal flow workshop that I just took out in California. The crab position is your feet are planted and your back arm is going to be as planted as well. This arm is going to be the guide hand that you're going to use. So you're going to push up into a bridge, squeeze the glutes, and then follow this hand with your eyes as you're going down. Hold for just a moment, then collapse the entire structure back. Back up, follow that hand, and back down. The goal here again is make sure this is locked open and then follow that hand.
This is the one I needed to practice opening my heart. You're going to do 5 per side of this one. And then last but not least, I guess we can stay down here. This is the progressive glute bridge.
This is the dirty one that Jen promised us.
Yeah.
All right, so with the glute bridge, again, the name makes it, you get the idea from what we're going to be doing. So you're going to bring the hips up, squeeze the glutes, then you're going to bring it down, and then, so 2 in each position, 2 up, 2 down. As you saw, Jen took a step out, up, down. So what you're going to experience with this is, the closer your feet are to your hips, the more glute's going to be active. The further your feet go from your hips, the more hamstring's going to be active. At some point, if this becomes cramping, don't go that far, take a step back.
And 10 of those.